exclusively fajitas, you know.
Yeah, can we talk about fajitas in a moment?
Oh, of course.
Of course. What up, gang? Welcome back to another episode of B2B with Ross and Bella, where we take you behind the scenes of the music industry with the people who make it all happen. I'm Bella.
I'm Ross.
And today we have the optics connoisseur himself. He's here from Chicago. He specifically requested a silly episode, and that we shall deliver. Ooh. So welcome, Tres Mortimer, to the podcast.
Hello, nice to be here today.
It seems we have Hans actually with
Hans
us.
has been activated.
Let me snap out of it.
Okay.
So you're chilling, right? You've been in Miami a week, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Foreseeable future?
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a special place.
It's a very special place.
Dude, your Zay set looked pretty poppin'.
It was good, man. It was, so I did the AM radio thing there.
Okay.
It was random.
The Miami FM thing?
Yeah, like my boy Goodfella just called me. He was like, you want to just do this set together? And I was like, obviously. Yeah. And it was slammed. It was like 10 a.m. Huge. I mean, that venue is nice.
10 a.m.?
Yeah, 10 a.m. coffee
Were
time.
you playing outside?
It was one of those coffee and house
like
music
the
things?
one, like the big one.
Sick. I've been seeing that. So they don't serve any alcohol. It's just coffee and stuff.
Oh, they serve a little something, you know, a little sweet treat.
And then you had a night set though too, right?
And then like they booked me like a couple weeks later. That's the thing. I've been coming here like every month.
Yeah. Seems like
awesome.
every DJ is just pulled down here.
It's what they understand us here.
Yeah, they do. There's no lack of fun here.
That venue's lit though. Have you been to a party like on the inside?
Yeah, so that night we did outside was like standard issue CDJs, right? And then inside was vinyl.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Were you spinning vinyl?
No, I don't have enough vinyls yet.
Yeah, you'll get there.
It's tough. It's tough. I'll get there. But yeah, no, it was great. Like it was crazy because my set was, I wish it was longer. That's the only thing. Like
how long was it?
Dude, it was an hour and 15 minutes. I'd like put me in for 4 hours, coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
You're ready.
No problem.
You're ready for the long hours.
Well,
the night shift.
The night shift, and then I've also noticed whenever you play a set, the second set of the night is even easier. And then if you end up having to somehow play a third, then you're just cruising.
Yeah.
Right? It's like the longer it is, the better. Because
the first primed and ready to go.
You're figuring out the people always.
Right.
Yeah, you figure out the people when you're playing for the first like 10, 20 minutes. You're like, maybe this Latin house isn't really going.
How do you pick up on the vibes? I mean, is it just as easy as watching the crowd and fucking seeing what drops stinkers, fucking bangers, or what is it? Just
it's very much a test like
interpretation.
Yeah. I like to go different styles. You know, I produce different styles, but it's like, you know, I don't. I respect when people are like really good producers, you know, but then when you go to the show, it's awesome if you could just switch it because it gets boring. You know, it's like a 2-hour straight tech house set.
Yeah, it's about the journey.
Got to keep the attention.
It's about the journey.
These days.
How was the boat pop-up?
Oh, that was great. I mean, that was just a chill one. Like, it was really good. I mean, I've been doing pop-ups in general, right? It's, I don't know, they're just fun. I think it's like, you know, you announce maybe a few days before, you're getting a nice crowd of people who are, very interested in the music. And then there's also these daytime, like, party people. They're interesting. Like I did a Chicago pop-up.
The coffee one?
Yeah, I had tons of RSVPs and like a couple like the first day just immediately it was awesome. It was just outside a coffee shop. The guy who owns the coffee shop was just like, I've seen this happening. Are you down? I know it's a long shot. I'm like, yes, dude.
Were you in a food truck or where were you? You were playing in a food truck.
In a food truck.
Did you make the deck stand? I feel like I saw you post a story about something like handmade.
We were DIY, and I mean it was. I think
we were DIYing.
We were DIYing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Good DIY. Project.
Yeah, but I love those things. It's fun. It's just like it's a fun, easy event to put together, and then
and the people who are going want to be there, obviously, and like the daytime crowd, like you said, a little bit different than the nighttime crowd, and it's fun.
It is. Well, it's also the next iteration of like Americans, you know, interacting with dance music. Like something I figured out last year when I had this like Ministry of Sound release was that in the UK they have so much more experience with what we're doing, right? Mm-hmm. And I've read into it, right? Like house music is invented in Chicago, but it's very underground, and then UK guys find it, they blow it up, and then they've had this for decades now, right? And then on the flip side, 2003 or 4, Daft Punk headlines Coachella. what is this music? Like, oh, actually, we stole it from you guys. You know, like, but there wasn't really like a house blow up, right? Until like post EDM, like
Right.
more
It
recently.
took after EDM. I feel like even rhythm and dubstep was bigger in between.
Yeah. So that's what I've been as I've been fortunate enough to play in different cities. I'm like, wow, like in Barcelona, it was insane.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, like it's no comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everybody, all like just 18 to 60, and
Yeah.
wiggling. Like I could have made a song in the Uber on the way there, like a loop, you know, and they would have just eaten it up, you know.
Wiggly.
Yeah.
I love that adjective. It's so good.
That is amazing. I like the history lesson.
Oh yes.
I need more of that. Wait, okay.
I've been itching to tell that one.
Feed us all the history. I want to know about your history, being
yes.
a Chicago boy, but also you have the Polish roots.
Oh yes, I have
Polish,
the Polish
German.
roots.
German, alter
Walk me
egos,
through
unreal.
like your origin story.
Yeah, no, so I mean, I was born in Chicago, but then my parents, I'm 100% Polish, so I spoke it at home. They made me go to
Wow.
Polish school until I was in college. So, yeah, and also I mean, this is this is extra, but like my father passed when I was really young, so then I got really close with his brother who lives in Poland.
Okay.
So every summer I go there. I have tons of family there, and it's awesome. It's like it's near it's like the North Shore of Warsaw, you know. It's just like 20 minutes away, and it's just super nice. And you can like there's like a bike trail behind the house, and you can just go biking and like.
Yeah.
And I speak fluent Polish, and I love going over there. And I've always been very like bicultural in that way.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It's amazing to be able to have that. I would like to get a Polish lesson from you.
O, nie ma sprawy, możemy porozmawiać.
How do you say big fat load of cum in Polish? Come on.
I don't know the word. I don't know the last word. I don't know. I'm gonna get back to you on that.
Okay.
One. What?
How do you say big
What?
fat load of mayonnaise? Do you watch I Think You Should Leave?
Dużo majonezu.
Okay, let's start with the basics. What are like some basic Polish words?
Yeah, he just took off on us. He went all the way there.
Straight past the
relax.
fucking.
Oh my god.
So we're
Ross
Take me
likes to
take me
cross the
dinner
line.
first. Oof.
Well, you requested silly, and Ross will get silly really
okay.
quickly.
How do you say fuck in Polish?
Kurwa.
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 Very nice.
I have the accent.
Kurwa.
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 Okay, how do you say?
Dipshit.
Some words don't have direct
Pizda.
translation. Pizda. How do you say bitch?
Also pizda.
Pizda. Is pizda the word for like any derogatory term?
Or chipa.
Chipa.
So I might
Pizda
I might
chipa.
pull a
Chipa.
couple of those out later tonight.
Pizda chipa. How do you say motherfucker?
Skurwysyn.
Skurwysyn.
It's a nice language. It's actually a little less like aggressive than I feel like German. It's coming across.
Oh, it's
nice.
different. Yeah, you know, it's funny. Phonetically, it's similar to Chinese because there's a Polish band that's like huge, and then in Poland, like, it's funny. You know how like in America, like we don't. If you go to like a big city, people are like, "Oh, country music, ew." Like
Yeah.
I listen to everything but that.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's the same thing in Poland,
She
right?
says that.
It's the same thing in Poland, and where it's like in Warsaw, they're like, "Oh, disco polo." Gross, right? But it's like the #1 genre in the country, and it's just like, you know the song Cascada, Every Time We Touch.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. It's just like
I
a
kinda
million of
love it.
those. Oh yeah, it's just cheesy Euro dance, you know.
So did that inspire you a lot to get into
Oh,
music?
actually, it really did. Yeah, like that was.
Euro dance or
Yeah, I mean, technically
Europop.
disco polo. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just really stupid, cheesy, happy music, but it
Yeah.
goes off at weddings.
yeah.
Yeah, and no, I mean that was the early inspiration. Because that was like the first dance music I was exposed to.
Mhm.
Right, was that right? And it's total nonsense. Like all this,
Yeah.
the songs are great. There's a song about fucking your neighbor. Like those are the lyrics. Like,
I want to hear it. You got to send it to me after this.
oh, of course, yeah. Oh, we could jam out. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, all right, from Chicago, born and raised. Obviously, you still live there. I feel like the scene in Chicago is flourishing from the top
Yeah.
to the bottom. Who are you sort of like watching in the Chicago scene that you feel like really
Yeah.
has some traction right now?
Yeah, my boy Mati is part of Slam.
Yeah.
I think that like production wise, their stuff is
Yeah.
awesome.
There was it St. Patrick's Day show that the House Calls team had at Navy Pier with Obscure.
Mm-hmm.
That looked amazing.
Yeah, no. It is. It's I'm really so that's my friend Drew, and he's a ex-professional soccer
Mhm.
player, and
Yeah.
it's so cool because he would party so much, and he's found a way to like turn it into something amazing.
Yeah.
And it's really good for the city too, because it's like we had, obviously it's like a big city, so we have a lot of these big concerts, But I think like House Calls did something with like the vibe where it's like, and I've noticed this in other cities I'm playing, like in DC, there's New Androids, right? It's a similar thing where it's like, it's not this giant Live Nation company. It's like this
organic
DIY like group,
grassroots,
and they're just putting together events, and like people find it on it's all social media, right? But like those are the most fun shows.
Are there any artists in Chicago that you're like you think maybe are next up in their own sort of way?
Yeah, I mean, I Slam is my favorite one. There's a guy named Geo Smith that I like. Yeah, and then I have Optics Records, so like I'm always scouting.
Yeah, right. How is Optics?
It's cool, man. And I'm 2 years in. I mean, that's like a pet project, you know. Like someone very wise told me this. The owner of Label Works, he was like, you know, does anyone remember where the first Solid Grooves party was? You know, it could have been it could have been in a dingy pub in Ireland, right? But like you don't know, right? But like and it was a long time ago. Like, you know, we don't like it was a long time. But it's like, yeah, I had to start Optics, right? And I found it to be a very freeing way of just releasing music. It's like, oh, I'm very excited about this 360 release, etc. But it's like the Ministry of Sound also working with like Seth Troxler's label, like all that's it's amazing. But like when you get to do it on your own, and you have no, it's like, oh, I made it. Like my friend sent me a sick remix of my track. I'm just gonna drop it on Friday. Yeah, Friday's tomorrow. Right.
It also sets you up like professionally, so you have that platform, and from a business perspective, it helps you a little bit, right? Like, you technically own the rights to the songs that are released on your label. You
own the rights, and then we've been doing events too. Yeah. So like I did a really good Chicago Optics party with me and Braden Terzo. He's an Arizona guy, really fire. It's this Paula Abdul song. I don't know if you've heard it. Anyway, it's awesome.
Paula.
Yeah, shout out Paula.
Shout out Paula.
And then I did a Miami party too with Cole Knight. It was that was the best because it was a house party. Yeah,
and I was like, okay. Hit.
When was that?
It was Music Week. Oh, perfect. And like people go to Space until 2 p.m. and then I've been here a few times.
Oh yeah,
I understand the flow.
I heard you logged some hours actually.
Oh, I logged many hours
during Music Week.
Oh, every time. I mean, I'm gonna go to Space tonight.
You should.
And Jolene.
No, so like
and dinner.
No, but it's like they leave. Okay, so they go to Space till 2, and then like they maybe go to sleep and they look for something else to do, and then Factory Town's not till 11. So I did the party from like 3 to 10 or something. It was so cool.
You
like
found the scoundrels.
Dude, Clooney showed up out of nowhere. He just walked in. Yeah.
That's so fun.
Like he said he said the funniest shit. He was like, "What's your real name?" I'm like, "I'm Kevin." I'm like, "My real name is Dave." Let's go back to the DJ names. Those are much cooler.
I knew your name was Kevin. Kevin like Frankel or something?
Yeah.
No, seriously, how do you pronounce last name?
Franskill.
No, this is amazing because I was like, okay, I had to Google reverse image search you because sometimes we like to surprise our guests with a little picture at the end. And so it's really a great way to find some like hidden photos that you did not know were on the internet.
Oh, there are some gems out there.
And I was like, why does it say Kevin Freischel? And she was like, maybe that's his name. I was like, I thought his like full name was just actually Tati. So yeah, I have some really funny pics that I found of you that I'll show you later.
The conundrum of do I use my real name or my DJ name? Right? Because like in social settings, right? Like if you're out at a party, it's like if I'm playing a show, it's like obviously Trey all day, you know what I mean? But then it's like you guys go to the afties. Now am I still?
Am I Kevin or am I Hans?
You know, like or am I? Yeah, I'm having an identity crisis now. If I'm saying like DJs,
tricky.
like DJs have to deal with that. Right?
What is the criteria for you to introduce yourself by your real name?
I mean, I don't know if there's a set criteria. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Yeah,
is it maybe like last year,
dentist's office? Yeah, in a professional setting where no one would know you were a DJ, then it would be weird to introduce yourself by your DJ name.
Right. Then it might be strange. Right?
Yeah.
Then you might be pushing it. Then it's like take it easy. All right.
Yeah, like at a teeth cleaning, you're like, I'm Trey.
Right. Actually, no, my dentist is also a DJ. It's
maybe it doesn't work in that scenario. Wait, so now that I know that Trey is not your real name, I'm curious where that name came from.
Oh, okay. I was in French class.
You've had it for a while though, too, right?
Oh, a long time. Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I had many. I had so many names. I had Casino Club. I had the original. The first thing I ever uploaded was like I took some song and I sped it up and I put it on YouTube and it got like a ton of views and it was under DJ Diesel before Shaq did it. But I was like, I was 14.
Yeah,
you know?
That's pretty legendary.
No, literally, yeah. No, but anyway, I'm in French class, and I took it for 4 years. I don't remember anything because I was making the mixes for the Palms cheerleaders thing. Like the teacher was the coach, so then she just gave me an A by default.
Yeah.
And I didn't learn anything.
You contributed in your own.
But
sense.
I thought it was just such a cool language. I'm like, oh, this language is sick. Like,
yeah.
And anyway, so Trey means very, and then Mortimer is like an old last name, like Anglo-Saxon, like we're conquering England era. And I was basically like, what could I name myself if I could be anything? Like if we all got the chance to start over, it's like.
So it's like very Anglo-Saxon.
No, very. It's actually more. It's like the root of it is mort, so it's like very dead.
Very
interesting.
dead.
Oh, yeah. Like mortem.
It's a very sick name though. I think it really rolls off the tongue.
Oh, thank you.
It rolls off the tongue.
Well, it's funny because it's like I found over time, like at least early on, it was like difficult for people to figure. It's like you're in the Uber and it's like, oh, you make music. Let me find it. And you tell them what it is. They're like, how do I spell this? And it's like, so in that setting, it was bad. But then I would get a DM from like some sick artist that I've been following for years. Like, that name is tough, bro. This is sick.
Well, like, Ross today was like, are we sure it's not Tress? And I was like, yes, we're sure.
Yes.
Do you get called Tress a lot?
Oh, all kinds of mispronunciation. But I think that's the fun of it, right?
Yeah.
Like it's because then you read it and it kind of sticks in your mind because you're like, wait, how do I say this? What's going on? It's like and then moreover, hey, good SEO.
Yeah.
Good luck stealing that one. Like,
I feel so. You've been doing this shit for a minute, like over a decade. I heard a story you were giving out Tres Mortimer business cards at family Christmas parties.
Oh boy, yeah. That was when I initially, oh my god.
Was that when you launched the career?
Oh yeah, that was like okay, that was quite the era because it was like I remember my first party I ever DJ'd was like I was in Polish school and I was like 15 and like the kids were graduating, like they were like graduating high school, like my classmates, and they were like, you should play our graduation party.
Yeah,
it was the best day ever. Like I went down there, I had like a shitty like Hercules DJ controller, like like a $300 thing from Guitar Center. I had like my mom's home theater system, you know what I mean, just like ripping music. And then but it was sick. It's like like now I don't take requests, but like back at that time they're like, hey bro, can you play some Gucci Mane? I'm like,
play Soulja Boy.
I'm like, what is that?
What is that?
And then I'm like, whoa, this is crazy.
Oh my god, just awoken you to the world.
So and and that was I remember like I started doing it and then like I made business cards. No, Flamingo definitely told you about that.
Yeah,
exactly.
I got some anecdotes.
Because he still has one. Yeah.
He's got a frame.
He still has
no, well,
one,
what he said word for word was, "This is how I knew he was gonna make it." It was because he was handing out business cards at 14 at Christmas parties.
He was like, "Hey guys."
He's got determination.
You were committed.
Oh, I've been committed to this for a long time.
That's amazing.
So you've been committed for a long time. How would you articulate your current positioning in the scene and like maybe where your end goal would be?
Yeah, I mean, so like finally I'm playing like in March I wasn't home like at all. Right? Yeah, like I'm just moving around, playing different Punta Cana, DC, Detroit, Vail, just like zipping around, and like I like planes, like it's like I'm not like 6'2", like I don't mind sitting and like I'm okay, right? Like I'll be fine. And anyway, like I've always like. I love what I'm doing. Like I like that. It's a crazy high when you get to play music for people, and and it's then you get better at that what we talked about earlier, like reading the crowd. It's like that might take a beginner DJ like his whole set, and like by the end, like it looks like they're defusing a bomb.
It's like so fragile.
Yeah, like they're like,
is it that knob?
Oh, it worked. I didn't fuck up. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Now I gotta play another one.
That's such a funny,
right? And it's so
stressful.
And then it's like, but it's like you get older, you're like, oh, it's easier and easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as like goals, I mean, right now I've got some time. I've got some good years on. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
I'm ready to go. Like I'm so excited to play everywhere. Like I literally want to play everywhere. Like take me to Asia.
About to explode.
Like
although you've been in it for like a decade, does it almost feel at the same time like you're just getting started? Like
this is I would say in the past like 2 years has been like okay, like now it's serious.
Yeah.
But that's what it takes. That's the thing. Like you can't give up. Like it's like it. Because then also it's like your first songs you make are shit. Right. It's like they're like you listen. Like I remember I went down and like I was like, oh, I made something and try to like play it on some speakers and it's just like a bass note like
just shaking.
You're like, oh wait, no, we gotta turn that down. Like, but anyway, like it's I mean it's funny. I mean look at guys like Solomon, like they're much older, still cooking. Like it's cooking. Like it's not it's not like I'm going up there to like sing like Bruno Mars. You know?
Did you ever get to a point where maybe you almost gave up and like hung them up?
Oh, I mean, that's like a weekly occurrence. I feel like for everybody, you know what I mean? Like if you're a creative person, then that's not what you're doing. Like, what are you doing? Right? Like that's how it feels, right?
Just existential crises.
All the time, right? Because it doesn't like the industry part of it doesn't make sense, right? It's like it doesn't. It's like input does not equal output. It doesn't. It's like if you do that. That's why like. I think it's funny when I meet like I said, meet like a young producer who's got like really fire tracks and like they're just sitting on them because they want like X or Y label to put it out. I'm like, bro, like you just drop it. Like no one cares. Like, you know, it's like it's it takes a lot of perseverance, for sure, but also like real like I think when it clicks for you that like because for me it clicked like there was a time where I had like some big releases out, but I really wasn't like playing the shows that I wanted. And then I just talked to some people and they're like, you got to like crank the social media and like really focus on that. And I made a lot of silly, cringe, stupid videos, you know?
Yeah.
But after like once they work, you're
it's
like,
not so cringe anymore.
Exactly. It's only cringe when they get a couple hundred views, but then when they pop off, everyone's like, "Oh, look, this is so sick."
But then your next hurdle,
you're really
right?
good at that, actually.
Oh, thank you. But your next hurdle then is you're going, okay, today I got 6 million views, and then the next day you're like, I got 600 views.
Yeah, back down.
Yeah,
right.
It's about like
and to be able to like mentally like. And you can't go to therapy for this. You know what I mean? I go. You know what I mean? She looks at me just like, that must be very tough.
Such a first world problem.
Like, people are dying.
You're like, my TikTok didn't get 6 million views.
Right, exactly. Right. It's like, screw you, dude. Like, right, like who cares?
No, but it hurts. I mean, we can speak firsthand.
I'm sure you can.
Oh,
I'm sure.
We're like,
dude.
fuck this. It's just so hard. And you're, I mean, we understand
it's consistency. So it is that fucking decade of work that you put in that's obviously gotten you here. Where did you feel like the show opportunities started kicking in? Was it maybe because of your social media presence, because of your releases? Like, where did that
a combination of I think it's like a snowball effect.
Yeah.
Right. So it just starts rolling down the hill at a certain point, right? Where it's like you have to have the music. Social media helps people find the music, right? Your social media doesn't necessarily have to be the music.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
like
right.
You could, like there's guys right now who are just like really funny.
Yeah.
On like TikTok or something, and they just post videos of themselves talking, but like people want to see them DJ, right? Like there's
or the opposite, the inverse, like influencers who are converting into DJs and shit is a very hot trend.
Yeah, but it's like it'll, what I like about it is that it doesn't really go backwards, right? Like if you're not lazy and you just keep releasing music, like one song's gonna pop off, another song won't. You don't really know why. That's why listening to Rick Rubin is awesome, because he talks about that a lot, where it's like, he's working on these crazy huge artists like Blondie or something, and then they like drop a huge album. They've been working on it for a year, and then like that day is 9/11 or something, right? And you're just like, oh shit,
not gonna work.
You're like, it's not gonna work. But you couldn't have controlled that, right? It's like, so all you can literally do is just make what you feel is good, and and without expecting, because it's if you're making it expecting it to do something, like the people's tastes change every day. There's no point.
Yeah.
What's an example of like a song that you put out that you were not expecting the reaction that it got?
The Time of the Season one, yeah.
I love that track.
Yeah, that one's a really popular one, and that one, thank you. And it's fun. So like the way that happened was I have this friend who is like she's like a Playboy model and like a country music singer.
Nice.
In Chicago, she's very nice. Ryan, shout out Ryan. Ryan's awesome. And I remember we were just like chilling. And I asked her what are songs that you, because I got on like a remix grind for a while, because like honestly that's one of my favorite ways to make music, because you can use AI to pull the vocals out of any song,
just fucking strip them.
Yeah, and like that's really fun, because it's just like, because then you're just making the song around the vocals.
Yeah,
and it's so easy. So I'm like, what are songs that people would just belt at 4 a.m. at the dive bar? Yeah, she goes to dive bars like every night. I'm like, and she's like, she just plays me Time of the Season. I'm like, oh,
that's smart.
I could cook on this. This is gold.
And you did cook.
Yeah, but that was, it's very unexpected. Like it just popped off, and then like, it was, and that's why I had to start Optics Records too, because I had to like put that out somehow.
Yeah.
That's like a very old song.
Did you also send the stems through AI to like convert them so you didn't have to necessarily get sign off from the original artist? I know.
So the way that worked, so that's the thing that you get. You're talking about covers, so you have to pay someone to sing it again,
right? Or AI.
Well, now there's AI. Yeah,
AI can just
the time is moving quick. I imagine what it's going to be next year. And also I looked at that AI, like it's called like Suno or something, and it's like insane.
Yeah.
Like what? Just endless opportunities.
You just type in, I want a song that's a pop song that's dreamy and catchy.
We got into it.
And gives you a heater, and you're like, whoa.
We got into it for we're trying to make like an intro song for the podcast because right now we just have like some Soundstripe fucking bullshit.
Oh, maybe Hans will cook you something.
Maybe Hans will cook us something. Well, so we just fed in like make us an intro song for our podcast, and the AI shit that came back was so funny.
I'm gonna put one in the episode because it is so fucking funny. It's like this is B2B
with Ross and Bella. We're going back.
It sounds so goofy. We couldn't get it to do the right thing.
This is B2B with the Ross and Bella. Going back to back, back to back.
I actually had AI tell me no today. I asked it something extremely sus, but
what'd you ask? How to boil hard-boiled eggs?
No, I put a picture of myself and I said, adjust this photo to reflect me with a C cup breast augmentation. And it said, no, we can't do that. But I was like, I want to know.
You were trying to insert melons?
I wanted to see how I would look with this. And it wouldn't do it. And I was like, no, it's not for like, I'm not going to post this. Like, I'm not trying to like catfish. I want to know. So for research purposes.
I don't know. Here's my thing. We can get into this, right? Like, because it's like if you're going to augment your melons, your other assets, etc., right? Like you have to deal with that like your whole life, right? Like there was this girl on the boat yesterday, right? Where I'm just like,
she had inserted melons.
No, she had an extra caboose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Like, was it hanging high? Because I heard the extra cabooses have to hang low over time.
Extra caboose.
The gravity.
She had a double caboose. It was like. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I don't know. Like this just seems like what they do is like put a stick of butter in there, like and then what? Like is that just gonna chill?
Yeah, and then when you're like 70, what's going on?
What do you do with that then? Like now you like no, thank you.
Well, welcome to Miami, brother. That's what it's all about.
He saw his first double caboose. Oh my god, that's so good. But yeah, I mean,
He goes, what do they put in there? Sticks of butter?
I'm so shook. Okay, anyway, what were we even talking about?
Lore. We're talking about lore.
You have so much lore. Okay.
Yeah, lore. What do you want to talk about?
You were on
Hans?
tour with Jacques.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
We're talking
but
lore,
that's serious lore. You were on tour with Young Money?
At one point, yes. I was just a humble opening DJ, and I went to a couple cities. It was great. I went to Dallas with that. I met a kid while I was in college who just like he just wanted, and this was actually awesome because we would go record at CRC, which is the studio in Chicago where they made like tons of hits. They made Michael Jackson, Chili Peppers, Smashing Pumpkins, like all this. There's like all these plaques on the wall.
That's so cool.
And it's an old. It's like a unnecessarily nice dude. Like today. This is in the era before Ableton and stuff. So there's like the main studio. There's like a room for dancers. There's like the big console room. And then there's on one window, you've got like this room for dancers to practice. In the center, you have a whole instrument recording. Like you put a choir in there, and there's like a special like piano room on this side. And it's all this like, it's a huge facility.
Into it from all the studio itself. Like,
but that's what they would use it for. Like a big band would come, and they would have there'd be 100 people in there doing all kinds of different stuff. But
sounds like lore in there.
No, but there's this guy Jeff Lane, who he produced a lot. He produced like Chance the Rapper and Jeremiah, and I would go to these sessions. Like at night, I was Mr. Finance during the day, and then at night I would go to the studio and I would walk down the street. I would still be wearing like a
finance fit.
Yeah, I was wearing the finance bro fit.
I'm looking for a boy in finance.
Oh yeah, I thought that was me.
We'll get into it. I know.
Yeah, and
that was me.
That was me. Yeah, and then it was awesome because I would sit down and be like, all right, go in there and play something. I would play something. Hey, that's all you got. Like, see where you were. That's all you got. I'm like, oh no. And they made me work.
You were playing hip hop beats?
Oh yeah, I was making all the hip hop beats. Well, and, it's interesting because I mean we all had a rap phase.
Oh,
come on,
I still have mine.
I still have mine too. There's a new guy, Benji Bluebills. Tough.
I gotta check him out.
Tough.
My rap phase went as far as recording an album.
Yeah. Oh, I have a few.
Yeah.
But the tour thing came. So then, like me and this guy, so we recorded these songs, and like we did like I remember we did like a Lil Yachty show, and then we did this Jacques like mini tour thing.
That's so funny.
And
what's
then,
Jacques' biggest track that I would know?
Something about a bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's very catchy. That guy's very talented. I think
a singer almost.
Yeah,
right?
he's a singer. He's a dancer. But anyway, I could never be friends with them. That's the thing. It's a very standoffish culture.
There's a wall.
Yeah, like like after the show, I'd try to go hang out with them. They would just close the door.
You try to get in the RV.
They
shut
He's not coming.
Yeah, they were just not interested.
Like, remember me though?
Fun. One time we went to the strip club though. That was awesome.
They let you
in
in?
Dallas.
God.
Oh yeah.
I would love to be a fly on the wall just watching you with like fucking Lil Wayne.
No,
and
they
Mac
like
Main in the strip club.
they like they enjoyed me down there. But
That's so funny.
Yeah, but
any good stories from like the tour, the Young Money tour?
That specific day at the strip club was hilarious because they have like these stacks of money, and they just like give me one. I'm like, okay, and I'm just like walking around, and then there's like a girl with a double caboose, you know what I mean? And then like I'm like. And the guys are like, no, that's not how you do it. They just like take a stack and they're like, whoosh. You know what I mean? They're like, no, you. And I'm like, and like I try it, and then she's like, that was good. I'm like, yeah. Activated.
I don't think I did it quite right.
Yeah. There's a way. There's a way. But ultimately, as much as I enjoyed making the hip hop music, I never felt I could truly be myself.
Like impersonator syndrome. Imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome. Sure. On one hand, it was more so like me not being able to get my I would let's make a dance banger.
Yeah,
I'd be listening to the Gunna, Lil Uzi, Young Thug, like the latest like stuff for the parties. And I would show it to the guys, and then they would just come back and be like, "Listen to these bars, man. Bars are tough, bro." And it's just like, it just sounded like Tupac from back in the day, Right. I was like, this is not what I'm trying to do, and I just got tired of waiting on other people to do what I wanted, because in rap, like, you're just a producer.
Yeah.
Even if you're DJing the show, it's like that's you're not the artist, right? So that's where that's why this DJ thing is beautiful, because it's like you not only do you get to play songs, make songs, play them, and then you can play other songs too.
Right. It all, the best of both worlds.
It's everything.
What's your favorite throwback hip hop track?
Ooh. Mad Villain accordion.
I don't even know what that is.
Ooh, it's nice.
Who's by?
Mad Villain.
Oh. Okay, something a little more recent.
Oh, more recent.
Maybe not recent. Maybe more. Someone or something Bella would know.
Something I would know. What's yours?
Are those 6s or 3s, by the way?
I have both.
Could I have a 3?
Sure.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
We're talking about double caboose.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. He's trying to lock in.
I actually just felt so lost. I'm like, what are 6s or 3s?
Are we on a topic, or there's 2 songs I want to talk about with you?
Oh, hold on. You wanted to look at, because I have 4 music modes.
You're giving Coachella.
4 music modes?
Yeah.
Okay. What are they?
Like
fajitas.
One is fajitas, like the house music, the classic, the bread and butter, the wave. Then we have Save That Shit, which is like 21 Savage mode. Like you wake up and you just want to drill a little bit. Then I have La Playa.
Nice.
Which
is
is
the vibey
reggaeton, Afro beats. And then I have like a Euro trash one. That's just like
Eurotrash is good.
I like
hold
it.
on,
I like the 4 groups.
Fajita is more important.
Did you coin the phrase?
Did you coin the train?
Fajitas, yeah. Well, I mean, ultimately, it was really my friend Richie. We were making songs once, and he was like, "Man, that's a fajita." I was like, "What? Like a fajita?" I'm like, "You mean like a song that's hot?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like,
Damn right.
Yeah.
Comes out sizzling to the table and everyone turns around and looks.
I mean, now I get it because I
Everyone
didn't
wants the
necessarily
fajita
get
platters.
it until right now. But that shit's sizzling.
Oh, okay.
Everyone wants the
I mean,
sizzles.
it's not. This isn't old hip hop. I mean, like we're not that old. That's the thing. Like I love Chief Keef. I think
I love Chief Keef.
I
love
think he's
Chief
just
Keef
iconic.
too.
He's iconic. He's just so good.
When I was in high school, that was literally like he was him.
He was the first rock star. Like he was the first artist that I looked at as a real rock star.
Remember
like,
when he got banned from
And he would just be
performing
like-
in Chicago?
Yes.
He couldn't perform. Is
Well,
that
for
still
me, it was
a law?
I don't know.
They signed it into law.
He
Chief
was
Keef
crazy.
not performing
Free
in
my
Chicago.
boy, man. Like he's awesome. Anyway, like but it was. I mean, I don't know. He was what, like 16 or something, and then like he gets this big record deal. Everyone's singing his music, and then he gets like he goes and rents a house in like Winnetka.
When
you know?
the ATVs in the backyard
Yeah, with
and
the
shit.
ATVs in the backyard, and he's throwing parties, and he's like they're documenting all this stuff. It was hilarious.
Kind of
like,
legendary.
it was so legendary. It was, oh my god, it was iconic. Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah, he's one of my biggest inspirations.
The
Even though I make house
ATVs,
music,
the
but like, yeah,
ATVs in the backyard were iconic. They literally were
oh.
iconic.
it was huge.
Just no grass. They fucking tore up all the grass.
To this
They were
day, those
just
suburban
kicking
girls
dirt.
have lore. To this day, I'm sure they bring it up sometimes.
Yeah. Oh,
For
they
sure.
they do. Trust me. Talk to
For
them.
me, my king is Kodak Black.
Oh, I love Kodak.
I love him
wow,
so
we're in. There's a Kodak. There's a merch store like a few doors down
A
from
Kodak merch store?
here. Yeah, Sniper Gang.
It's
Yeah,
actually Kodak's store.
yeah. And
Sniper Gang?
they sell like balaclavas like that. What are they
I'm
called?
dead. Yeah, the ski
In
masks.
every color. You can get it in
Wow.
any color. Like
Wow.
I did some
I love
shopping.
Kodak. Kodak got like arrested in Buffalo, which is our hometown.
When?
He was trying to cross the border
With some cushy on
into
him?
Lewiston, I think, or something like that. Yeah, and he ended up going to jail, like really
Cla-
close to us.
Classic Kodak.
Oh, classic.
Classic Kodak.
All right, two tracks that we have to address with you. Number one, and we'll talk about this side project after, Off My Mind, via you and the Belmont Boys.
Yes.
So we didn't know that you were part of Belmont Boys, or
Yes.
you were one of two. Off My Mind has been one of our favorite tracks for like a very long
Like
time.
one of my faves.
Baltimore.
Yeah, that song is crazy. I should bring that one back.
Bro,
too, and
that
it's
song
insane.
is
Fucking
truly like
rips, man.
fucking amazing.
That
It
one-
gets
that
stuck
one
in my
goes
head
hard.
as soon as I hear it. It gets stuck in my head.
Yeah, no, that one goes stupid hard.
Yeah, that's been my boy Flumpy. I mean, like we made our first the first thing that was a hit was this bamboo song, and then we made that together like randomly on like
That
this.
was Belmont Boys via
yeah, well,
Belmont
it was
Boys?
before we even created Belmont Boys. It was Tres Mortimer and Plumpy, but it was awesome because it was like he had a show in LA. I just showed up there. It was the first time like we made something where we played it 1,000 times, and we're like, this is still good.
That's
Like-
how we feel
kind
about
of
Off
like
My Mind.
changed
That-
things, right? Because that was the first
It
song that was
definitely-
signed by
that
a
was
label.
that was the first. Yeah, that was like a bad decent release. I was like, I don't suck at this. I don't suck at this at all. I was
Yeah.
meant for this shit, dude. Like I could
Built
do this.
for this.
Yeah, I could do this, no problem, right?
Yeah.
Like, and that was the first. Like, I feel like every artist needs a confidence boost. I think going back to the thing I was saying about the artists trying to sign their tracks, like it's like yeah, like you do need a little bit. I'm not saying like don't sign your tracks to label. That's awesome. Like you need it, but it's like it's really more about that like. Yeah, validation. You know,
Confident.
Who signed Bamboo? Was it Matt Decent?
Matt decent. Yeah, like
So that was the
we
one.
sent it. We sent it to Diplo, and then like he responded like 3 months later and played it at Burning Man. It was awesome. And then the funny part though is that we went to the Matt Decent office. I went in there thinking it was my first label meeting. I thought it was gonna be formal. You know what I mean? Like I'm all cleaned up. You
You
know,
have like a briefcase.
and it's just like two dudes in like black t-shirts with like a jewel. You know. Like, so, dude.
So how
Like,
about
what do you-
Bamboo?
Like, what do you want on the cover art, man? Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, you guys should make some TikTok. You know, and then we didn't log into TikTok until like years later, and then like we realized that the thing had like tens of thousands of creations.
They were
Wow,
using
that's
it
so
as a song in the background?
cool.
Yeah, like that's like
Surprise.
it was a big TikTok song.
Speaking of TikTok, you did a couple things that kind of
Oh, yeah,
popped
this
off.
is the second
You
track.
had the Man in Finance remix.
Was you? That
Oh,
was
that
you?
was
Like
fu-
the,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
big one?
And then you were also doing like the 5 hits of the week, right?
Yeah. So well, the 5 hits of the week was funny. So I had like a TikTok consultant named Liz. She's awesome. She lives in LA. She was like, "Here's this video. You have to make this." And I would watch it, and it was like this like tiny Asian kid, and he was 10 songs from my favorite anime, and then it had like so many millions of likes, and I would watch it. I'm like, I can't do this. Like this is.
You're like, I'm not Asian.
Like, I'm above this. Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, and I think a lot of DJs have that, right? Because you look at some piece of content and it might do well, but you're like, I could.
Yeah,
never,
you're like, no.
I could never
that's
do
not me.
this. This isn't me. This is no one wants to watch this.
Yeah.
You know. And then I tried it, and I did it, but I did it like the house version, million
Mm-hmm.
views.
Really?
You know,
Just
And it was like-
immediately.
Yeah, so then I made like 30 or 40 of those, but then I eventually like 2 years later, I stopped going so much in that direction because it's playlist curation content. I grew my playlist to like 115,000 subs or something. Like I have a sick Spotify playlist.
Does that make any money if you have like a ton of subscribers
Oh,
on
it's
your
so
playlist?
I mean, it doesn't make money, but it's useful because I mean, A, people send me their music. B, I have like a playlisting power, right? It's
Right.
like I can like people, I'm like respected as a curator. Like,
yeah,
that's
so
very
you can put on other songs.
yeah. It's like this weird new internet way of being
That's
a
really
DJ,
cool.
right? Like it's
Right.
very cool, and it's not that hard to do because you're literally just putting like I'm downloading songs anyway.
Yeah.
I'm buying songs all the
Yeah.
time to play in
It's
sets.
just
I'm
like
like,
a hobby.
yeah, and you put them in the playlist too, and then other people get to enjoy that as well. There's a few that I save on the side.
I need to
Yeah,
subscribe to your
for
playlist. One of the things that's super funny about Spotify is I think that a lot of people don't realize that like your playlists are public and like what you name them is public.
Oh yeah.
And yeah,
We
people
ran into-
name some silly names on their
Oh, I love
playlists.
looking at that. Yeah, like when
Yeah.
you drop a song and you see who's on it. Yeah, there's
My
some people that have
friend
some
like
far out names.
had
Who, Phil?
a lot of playlists.
For sexy time.
Yeah, a lot of my friends I didn't think
He's like-
realize they have like playlist songs that I want to fuck to, like all this funny shit. And then
One was I swear was like Ebony Midnight. It was like this is when I'm taking
That was
it.
your favorite?
It was a good one.
I don't want to know what happens in Ebony Midnight Hours.
I think you can imagine.
But yeah, what is your playlist called? I want to follow it.
Oh, it is the Tres Mortimer official playlist.
Oh, I thought it was gonna have a funny name. Oh yeah, wow. Okay, I just followed.
So Man in Finance.
Yeah,
that was a
well,
big moment.
my friend sent me that. Like, she just sent me that audio.
Just
Well,
that I'm looking
it
for a Man in Finance.
happened to be like the day that it was like within the first couple days of that like blowing up,
Yeah.
and then that was a very quick remix.
Well,
yeah.
that was the whole goal behind it from her perspective, right? Was like
yeah,
someone make a song of this.
yeah. I know, and I mean, yeah, it blew up on TikTok, which was cool. I mean, it was. Yeah, I remember someone posted it, and I played it out because like what's fun about house calls is like they're my really good. Like I used to just go, and then like I need to test the track.
Practice.
Yeah.
You know, but I still love doing that. That's the nice thing about Chicago is like I have like I've earned like a privilege, you know, where I could be like, okay, like let me see if this mix is not shit.
Well, I
Right.
literally saw you fucking playing
less pressure.
10 years ago, bro, when I was in college, 8 years ago, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
you've been added in that
Oh,
city.
dude, yeah,
Yeah.
it takes time, but yeah, I mean I love Chicago. At the end of the day, it's just like like there's like now that I've gone to different cities and I've seen what else is possible, I'm like yes, like this is one hub of awesomeness, and there's so many other ones. Like,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta unlock
It's like
them
a
all.
little game. You can get to unlock.
Yeah, it is a
like,
game. No, it is a
yeah.
game. Yeah, you're going to a new
What
city.
have you unlocked recently?
Oh, we
Miami.
are unlocking Miami. Yeah, right now. Yes, we are others.
That is so fun. Unlocking Miami, oof,
Mhm.
that is the best.
No, I love it
Surprise
here.
possession.
It's so special. Like everyone's down to dance. Like the
Yeah.
club's open super late.
Everyone's down to stay up.
Yeah, and
fucking-
well, I just think like DJ culture is so beautiful in the sense that it's all these people that are just like, have you heard this song?
Yeah.
What about this one? I love this. This
They're
bass
so
line is
into it.
filthy.
Yeah.
You know, and they're just like sharing songs, like DJs, even fans, whatever. It's this beautiful little ecosystem, you know. And then in some cities, like in Miami, it is very strong.
So strong.
Very.
Maybe the strongest in the country.
It is. I think so too.
I think so. We're lucky, honestly. It's
Yeah.
like every weekend nonstop.
We are very lucky.
You're a birthday boy coming up
Oh yes.
next month. This
May
month.
Yes,
22nd?
yes. May 22. Gemini season.
Gemini.
Oh, you too?
She's
Oh,
a
yeah,
big
baby.
Gemini gal.
I'm a Gem. Are you into astrology? Like,
I appreciate it.
how
you know?
into it are
Yeah,
you?
like I don't know my moon's arising,
Oh, okay.
but I know my main
Well,
my main quest.
if you have co-star, then you can just learn everything that you are. But I found out that I'm a Gemini in 6 houses, and that's like extremely rare and
Like there's
extremely
Gryffindor.
Yeah.
psycho. Like I think it makes you very strongly a Gemini. Do you know like the traits of being a Gemini?
What is it, like independence? I've heard like two-facedness almost, or
Yeah,
like living double
it's
lives.
2 sides. Like Geminis are the twins, so there's like 2 versions of you.
Yes, there's Trey and there's Hans.
Exactly.
Yes.
But also, you're optimistic, outgoing.
Oh, I'm
Fun.
so optimistic. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely that guy. And like I've always had this ability to just stay calm. You know, like people are screaming around me. I can't do it.
It just
There's
doesn't
like, and then
matter.
eventually they like run out of steam, and they're like, "Oh, you know what? You're right."
It just doesn't matter that much at the end of the day. Nothing to be screaming about.
Yeah.
So we've been hinting at Hans for
that's
pretty
what I
much
wanna talk
the
about.
full 50 minutes that we've been going. Hans is your alter ego. Can we bring him out a little bit?
Oh, Hans, of
Can
course.
he come out to
Hans
play?
can come out to party.
Tell me where Hans came from.
I went to Berlin.
And it just awoke this like German beast in
I
you.
saw some things.
Did you go to Berghain?
So I went to lots of places.
Hans doesn't.
And then
Very nice.
Hans was
But I
born?
Hans, all of a sudden, he appeared. I went home immediately. I just made like the fattest techno banger.
You literally were just inspired and taken over by this person.
And it's also a good time, you know? Like sometimes Hans has to make an appearance, you know?
I want to play a little game with Hans.
Okay.
I want to do rapid fire, but with Hans.
Okay, deal. We can do rapid fire with Hans.
Okay. What's your favorite soup?
Tomato.
100 men or 1 gorilla?
What was the Diplo?
I'll do the gorilla. Let's take the gorilla.
What was this? Ask the Diplo one.
No. This one doesn't literally make any sense. 100 John Summit sized Diplos or 1 Diplo sized John Summit. It doesn't make any sense, does it? They're the same size.
We're talking like pool floaties. You know?
No.
Yeah,
That one wasn't
we'll
a real
skip that
question.
one.
We were just joking around about that. You ruined my rapid fire
No, it's
moment.
good. We'll edit.
No, keep firing. Keep firing.
Okay. Are you gatekeeping anything right now?
I have a few up my sleeve, yes.
Ungatekeep one of them.
Like songs, you mean?
No, just anything. I gatekeep like certain products I don't want people to know about that I really like.
Such a girl thing.
I just have like remixes, you know? Like I have the ones that I put on the Spice tape and then the fajitas volume, all that. And then I also have like ones that I will just play and people are like, what is that? Oh my God. I'm like,
You're like, I could never tell you. Vodka or tequila?
oh, tequila.
Yeah, he's a DJ. He gets it.
What's the sexiest accent besides your own?
Oh, German? What do you mean? Besides my own?
Yeah.
I mean, I do like the Spanish girls. They're nice.
What actor would play you in a biopic?
That guy from the, what is his name?
Brad Pitt.
No, Brad Pitt is the goat. But hold on, there's a guy. Wait. Michael Cera.
Michael Cera.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be sick. I love him.
There's also the guy in Batman that people say looks like me. The what's his name?
I see
What
someone in you.
Batman?
I see a lookalike doppelganger. Very slight.
Well, you look identical to a kid I went to high school with. That's completely irrelevant to you, but it's freaking me out bad.
Shout out high school guy.
You look exactly. Oh my God! I
You know who
literally
I
need to
see?
send it to a friend. From
I
high
see like low key Rossi a little bit.
school. Oh yeah.
Like a little
Oh,
bit of
Rossi's
Rossi.
my favorite UK DJ. He's
Yeah,
so
Fire.
good.
So
He
good.
is amazing.
He cooks on all 4 decks. You give him 5 decks, he'd be good.
You need to see someone cooking on all 4, or
Yeah.
else it doesn't count.
And then the way he like, have you seen him play? Where somehow, it's magic, where he knows how to hold everything, and whenever he releases the drop, it's the perfect moment every time.
He's incredible.
That's the
He's
craft.
like so cool. Okay, give me a really hot take of yours.
A spicy take.
Fajita take.
Fajita take. Let me think. Yeah. Well, yeah. I just don't think any ladies need a double caboose. You know what I'm saying? BBL for what? What is that for? Come on, just be natural with it.
I fucking
embrace
love.
the
I
booty.
second that.
Embrace it.
I
It's like what you're
second
going
that.
to say. Come on.
But what about melons?
Well, you know.
Yeah. We could do some.
You
double
can't.
melons.
We can't
We
over.
could do melons.
Just don't overdo it.
We could
Yeah.
do some double melons.
Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Not
I'll never know.
Double D melons.
What's your favorite city to play in
I'm in America, Miami for sure, and
in
then
the world?
so far, Barcelona was my favorite.
Where?
And
What club?
It was part of Sonar Festival.
Okay.
But yeah, but I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to Ibiza this summer. Ibiza
When are you going back?
Ibiza.
in July.
Fun.
We're missing it.
Favorite city to party in?
Warsaw, Poland.
Sunrise or closing set?
Sunrise or closing set? Oh, sunrise.
Isn't that almost the same thing?
Nightclub or music festival?
Music festival. I was at Lollapalooza watching Sexy Red, having the time of my life. Time of my life.
I love that actually, because when you're at a music festival, you never know who you're going to stumble upon.
Yeah.
Ours at Coachella was Charlie XCX.
Oh.
Oh,
We love some Charlie.
who knew?
Everyone started plotting on how they were going to propose an orgy to her.
Yes.
Yeah. What is that new album she has?
Mm-hmm.
The history on it? It's
Brad?
got all these producers. It's got like the guys like the Ed Banger, like all the old.
She's
Well,
fucking
she's up
legendary,
for like
actually.
top dance artist, right, of the year.
I think so. I mean, she's so much more pop, but she definitely mixed.
Yeah, right. It's almost like a
it's
cheat
very
code for
ravey
her.
music now.
Well, it's that, but it's also like the girls love it. Give
Oh
them
my
what they
God.
want.
Oh yeah, Brat
Right.
was a movement. I
It
mean,
got us
Charlie
going.
is actually. I wasn't that big of a fan until just seeing her, and now I'm a big
She
fan.
had to look at me throughout the set. She's like, "We get it. She looks
Well, because
good."
Ross was getting this big rock hard boner. I'm like, chill the fuck
Oh
out.
no, put it away.
Put it away.
He came out to play. Have you seen the Twitter beef recently in the scene?
Yeah, okay, so I'm confused as to why DJs are introducing beef to the culture where there is no beef.
Why so
There was
much
never beef.
I know.
Where's the beef coming from? It is
Well,
all love.
I actually have a
You
theory.
know, do you want to? Or we're going to what's next? Shootouts at the club?
Shootout? Well, in
Like
Miami, maybe. Be careful
What?
what you ask for.
no, I know, but that's what I'm saying. And then the people involved, it's like they might look at that as like, oh, it is a way to get attention. It's like that is not the
I
attention
don't
you
even
want.
think that's it. I don't even know if that's it.
Well,
it's like some.
It's definitely there's definitely like a marketing aspect to it where it's like all publicity is good publicity, and now there's so many people that didn't even know, you know, some of these guys, one of these guys, and now like, you know, everyone's talking about it. So in some ways I think it's strategic, but I also have a theory that there's, you know, all the burners on Twitter. There's like house music has this huge burner scene, and all these guys are just straight up assholes on Twitter. Like they're just tweeting the most out of pocket shit, and that is, I think, fueling a lot of the tension.
And it sort
in
of
the
does
scene.
go against the core principles of the scene, if you will. You know what I mean? Like it's not aligned with
we
what.
make music to make people dance and
Right.
forget
Be
about the
happy.
problems.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
You know, but little drama, it's a little spicy.
Stir in the
I
pot a little
understand.
bit,
You know, it's
little
fun.
reality.
You know, I've been entertained this week. You know, people bring it up. I'm like, oh, teehee. Like, all right, tell me more.
So who do you have in a fight? Summit or Chase West? Who's winning? Like
In a
actually in a fight, in a real fight.
I feel like
'Cause
Summit,
I have
feel
some
like
opinions.
if there was an actual fight to go down, I feel like Summit would like wake up at 2 a.m. and just hit the gym so hard and like rip 14 protein shakes.
But,
And he's not going down like that.
I
See,
feel like he's
I
low
don't
key
know.
But I don't know.
not an athletic guy. I get like very
What? He's extremely
Summit.
athletic.
He's fit. Yeah, he can run, but he's not athletic. Like I feel like
What? He works
Chase
out
West
and runs
may
all
be
the
able
time.
to harness a little bit more athletic
Well,
fight
Chase
power.
West actually
If
boxes.
if he does some sweet treats before, maybe.
I think Chase
might
West
be.
would just go full maniac mode and like probably like eat John Summit.
This is possible. Listen, I think we propose this to HBO.
yes, yes, or at least fucking Aiden Ross's
People want to
fucking
watch.
kickboxing shit.
Do you have any beef that you
Do I
want to
have
air
any beef?
out?
Yeah,
Do I want to air out anything? Oh my
You
god.
want to subtweet
Yeah.
someone right now on the podcast?
I don't know.
who's on your fucking nerves here, Mr. Hans?
My nerves.
It's not Trey talking, it's Hans, so it
Yeah.
can't hurt.
It's not
things,
you.
Things that upset me.
Double cabooses.
No, this is okay. Let them live their life. It's okay. If you want to double caboose, it's not going to stop you.
The
Well,
BBL community is going to cancel you. If
Yeah,
you have
no,
a BBL, we love you.
We actually do.
I mean, I have a beef with my cat right now. You know.
Hamilton.
Yeah, I mean he's blind, right? So I understand, but I move his litter box. I rearrange my furniture, right? I have a robot litter box, very nice. And then he,
Very
I,
fancy.
I just turned it. I moved it maybe 45-degree angle. Just
And he's pissed.
he's going all over the house. I'm like, what?
Turn
the
it
fuck,
back,
what
bro.
the fuck are you doing, bro?
Turn
like,
it
it's
back.
right. It's the same place.
Cats are creatures of habit.
Yeah, and he's so mad at me. He's like, why did you move it?
That is so funny. Is
Did
there
you name
some
him
lore
a-
between with Hamilton?
I love Hamilton though. There's no war.
Did you-
No, not war, lore.
Oh, lore. Yeah. I mean, Hamilton. So, someone left me a cat for a year. Like, it was supposed to be a week. And just left in there.
Foster Hans.
And then one day he's like, oh, I'm going to take my cat back. I'm like, oh, what?
No.
Oh, my cat. And the next day I got Hamilton.
Oh, so you actually did give the cat back, and then Hamilton was the
And
replacement.
next day at the shelter, walked into the anti-cruelty
was he
society.
blind when you got him?
Didn't notice it. But then over time, it's like he would walk into walls and,
Poor baby.
and stuff. Yeah. And
Did
then
you name him after the play?
I named him after Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia.
What's that?
It's a show. It's an old Vice show. If you guys remember Vice, and the guy, it's like a
I
guy who
remember
would
Vice,
he would try all these drugs and document.
Oh,
them. He's like a
the
chemist.
sort of like the
His name was
nerdy-ish guy.
Hamilton.
Oh,
That's actually a good ass show.
Wait, that's
Yeah.
actually sick. I like
He would
that
do all like
concept.
toad venom and shit. Like he would do
Oh,
everything.
he would do all. He would
Yeah.
party.
Yeah, he was there for a reason.
What
He
was
was
his
good.
worst experience?
Maybe the
Yeah,
toad venom.
maybe the toad venom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Might have been a bad one.
One of our friends did toad venom and said like nothing
was
good comes
sick.
from it except for literally
Yeah.
feeling like you're
He
gonna
just
die.
said that you projectile vomit. And
Yeah, he's like-
fucking shit your pants.
At least with like ayahuasca, you have like the eye-opening experience. He's like, just fully thought I was gonna die the whole time.
And he said he had to do it a second time just to prove the hypothesis.
Just to make sure that it
Yeah,
was,
yeah,
it
Just
was
to make
shit.
sure.
I want to make sure I didn't get a bad dose of that fucking wart.
Toad venom is one thing I would never do. Would you do toad venom?
Hans would do toad venom.
Hans
Hans will
would.
do anything.
Hans has probably.
Once, we'll try everything.
We'll
Unless
try
it's,
it one time if we like
you
it.
No, not toad
Unless
venom.
it's meth venom.
Easy. Take it easy.
Wait, okay. Tell me a little bit about the Lego lore.
Oh,
We're beating the lore
are we
word.
still in Hans mode? Can
You-
I say-
you-
No, you can.
you
You
can
exit.
you can be whoever,
Whoever
you
wants
want.
to answer.
So I mean, Legos were a quarantine thing.
Yeah.
I just wanted another. I would go to the studio every day
He snaps out of
because
it.
it was the only thing I could do really. Like 'cause everything was closed, so I found this hip hop studio and I would go. It was awesome. I would go like noon to 5, and like other rappers would come in after. But anyway, like the Legos just kind of like, because here's the thing about Legos, they're finished. And this thing we're doing right as creators, it's never done. You're gonna do this episode
Facts.
with me, then you get another episode.
You know when Z is.
Right?
You
I
know
get
when
what you
it's
mean.
done.
Yeah, like I played 2 shows this week. I have another show, right? It's never finished. There's
Mhm.
always another thing to do, which is good. But the Legos, you just see the instructions, you build the thing, and it's done.
I like that a
It's
lot.
finished.
Why
you
was
just
that?
get that feeling.
feel-
Philosophical take on Legos. Like that was a
No,
good
but
take.
I really like that because I get it completely and
Yeah.
relate to that. Having the feeling of like completion.
I did something.
Yeah. Accomplishment.
Yeah.
That releases a different type of happiness.
There's a special dopamine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so the Lego stuff though, like the marketing of your
Oh,
your
yeah, yeah, yeah.
character
Wait,
Oh,
do
I've
you have
been-
a character?
is
I've been
great.
cooking. I've been cooking in the
Great
AI. Yeah. Oh
marketing,
man,
yeah.
it's so fun because I've always wanted. I was mad when Pharrell dropped the Lego movie because I wanted to do that.
Yeah. He took your moment.
We haven't seen that yet. We gotta watch that.
It's pretty good. Not as good as the Hans movie would be. But I
the
digress.
Hans biopic with Michael
Uh,
Cera.
No, but like, yeah, like so. But I found a way to make these videos, and you can type anything in there, and it'll spit out like 50 shit videos.
What
in
do you
one
make them on?
called Luma.
Luma?
Yeah.
Okay, I need
but
to
it's
know.
it's awesome. I mean, my style is the Lego, but you can make anything,
Anything.
in there. You can go. I mean, it just spits out 5 seconds, and you can like, they're 5-second clips, and then you can arrange them how you will. But I've
Mhm.
had a lot of fun with that lately.
They're
But
so
then you
legit.
saw Adriatic and like other people started doing that too.
No, I've only seen yours.
You know what? That is. I mean, I don't want to go in the beef direction, but I was definitely first Lego guy.
We got it.
I don't want to go.
Adriatic
And all of a
versus-
sudden, and one day I opened the Instagram, and people just are just sending me like, look at this. People,
Wow.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Report.
I'm happy we got to the beef ending.
Yeah,
we
I knew
we
we
pulled it out of you.
there was
Wow.
something.
Before we do our last segment, you have a track coming out on 360 in the near future.
Yeah, glitter and gold.
What do you want the people to know? Plug
Oh man,
some,
it's
some
a banger.
Hans and
It's
Trey
like
shit.
I have 2 things. On Friday, I'm dropping a song.
Like tomorrow Friday.
Tomorrow, Friday, I have this song called Chicago. Like when I'm in Chicago, people go wherever I go. But it's
Ooh.
my friend Shady Jones made a crazy remix. It's so thick. It's just like
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Pumped.
By the
girthy.
time this episode is out, everything that you're gonna say
Yeah.
will be
so
out.
that's gonna come out tomorrow. And then I made this glitter and gold song, and it's just it's kind of 80s almost.
Yeah, it
you know,
is,
like
100%.
you know like the Beltran like Brazilian house stuff. It's
Which
just
is
like
fire.
Roddy Lima. Like it's my favorite right
Yeah.
It's going
The
to
Brazilian
be-
guys are crazy.
It is the sound.
now. So I like and it's all like, I mean, a lot of it's made on I have a Moog synthesizer, which is like a really beefy synth, you know.
Mhm.
And it's but using what was characteristic of is like the 80s drums, you know. So it's not like a clap snare. It's like one of those like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean, like this like
Mhm.
the 80s
Like
sounding
a
snare.
legit sounding, not
Yeah, and
synthesizer
then
fake.
like this is a song where it's like the vocals, everything just works. I'm so excited about it. 'Cause,
Are
like,
those original vocals?
So this one is just a splice one, which is crazy because I combined like 10 of them to make it. and I wasn't even gonna do that, but then it literally, it's perfect. I don't know if you heard it.
Well, it sounds familiar.
We did.
It sounds familiar. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
It's there. Like it almost.
Yeah, it sounds like something that's already out. Yeah, anyway,
Right.
that's the thing. Like I was at like Easter, and like Flamingo's sister, and Edith. Anyway, she goes, "What's that song from your reel?" Like 4 of my friends asked me about it. Like that's never happened before. You know.
I'm actually
like,
so pumped to hear that. That's not a real like sample or a previous track.
Oh
That's sick.
no, it's not a previous track at
Yeah.
all. Yeah. No, I've been trying to I still do the remixes for fun, but yeah, like Glitter and Gold's just like a all original, awesome song.
That's so
like
cool.
there's like a extended mix that's like 7 minutes and 30 seconds. It's a whole journey. And then like but then like the short mix is also really fire. And that's also like a tip too. Like if you want to like get more Spotify placements, like you have to have like kind of the short version,
Yeah.
like for that, and then you have to have like the DJs want the extendo,
Yeah.
obviously.
The
You know,
intro
Good
out.
so it's
16,
important. But yeah, I'm so
32
stoked
bars
about
or
it. And
whatever.
also like 360 is super awesome. Like I'm excited to work with them. I was having like, a bit of a kind of like I would love to drop it on Optics because I know it's a good song, but then I talked to like Rossi, and he said, "No, mate, these guys, they know what they're doing."
Legit.
So yeah, and we had a good meeting today. So like that's really exciting.
Yay.
Good.
Congrats.
Congrats
Thank you.
for sure.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any
Also,
big shows?
you're
this
playing
summer?
somewhere Saturday
Saturday.
or no? I thought you DM'd us saying like we could have guest list to something this
No,
weekend.
that was the boat party yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
okay,
And then also I did a show last Saturday. But then yeah, I have Elsewhere in New York coming up
Sick.
on May 31st. And then I have something that I can't say. And then I have Kansas City on June 14th. I have like the Chicago Festival on June 15th. Oh, and then in
the
between that
Eats
I'm
of
playing
Randolph or
South
Taste
by
of Randolph?
I'm playing South by Southwest London.
Sick.
Ooh, that's so
Wait,
cool.
they
June
have
4th.
yeah, in London.
Yeah, they moved it to London, I guess.
That's the South by Southwest Austin thing, right? It's in
Yeah.
Austin.
I think
Cool.
it's the same thing, but yeah, so it's
Cool.
exciting. So I'm gonna go out there, like film content for the new song, like
Yeah.
it's-
Hell yeah.
We're booked. We are busy.
Big summer coming.
Ken the Boy on the road, catches new releases. They're going to be amazing. But obviously, we like to wrap things up here with the Explain This segment. So we're going to show you a quick picture. And the goal here, we just want to hear a little bit
shit.
about the context, what's going on in the background. Yeah, just give us the
boy.
surrounding. You know, it's nothing crazy. But tell us about this alter ego.
Oh wow, that is a very early Hans. Holy shit.
Young Hans.
Oh my god. Is this so okay? So I'm wearing a Kenzo sweater.
The Kenzo.
There was
It
there
goes
was
back.
there was an era where I was filling the void of my music not popping off with
This
buying
was the other
expensive
option.
clothing.
I can relate to
that
that.
one is tough.
That one is tough.
That one's very tough.
That one's tough. Yes. That's me and Marty Grimes in Chicago. Yes, this is when I thought I could make hip hop music.
Let me in the afters, Marty.
Please.
That picture is hard though.
Yeah, it is.
I like it a lot.
I can't tell what car you're
Yeah.
standing on. It's
Wait,
either a
but we have
taxi
to go
or a
back to
Honda.
the original. What's the Harry
Yeah,
Potter?
what's going on?
Oh, so that is. I think I made an EP called Scary Potter.
Ah,
Yeah, and then I just I thought it might have been Halloween.
that's a throwback. How many years ago is that?
I don't know, at least 6.
Yeah,
5,
it's a
I don't
while
know.
ago.
I wanted to show you this one too. This doesn't need explanation, but
How
this
did you
is
find this?
my friend.
Whoa.
We do our research.
Cover of every playlist, like
Yeah.
it's like a back to back. So we were discussing today. We were like, do we? Because they have that very strong branding, you know, like
Yeah.
the releases. Most of them have the same things, and then there's like a few outliers. I want the outlier.
You want the
like, I
outlier
mean, I know
stance?
it would be cool to like have the standard issue, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know, the song is vibey.
No,
Like
I
it's
wanted to
super
ask
vibey.
you about it because Ross and I were talking about like what 360 is. Obviously, like it's a management agency,
No,
right?
it's a label.
And a record label.
yeah,
So, but why is it so special? Because I feel like when people say they have like a song coming out on 360, it's like an accomplishment.
yeah. I just
Sorry.
think they're very choosy about what they're dropping.
So you
It's
have
like
to have some good
This
shit.
one?
exclusively fajitas, you know.
Yeah, can we talk about fajitas in a moment?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
The closer the mic, the better. Because
Oh, is it close as a mic? Oh yeah.
You can. That's nice. That's nice.
We
That's like
listened.
ASMR.
Wait, actually, I don't even want to get.